Alright. Hello and welcome back, everybody. It is time for Saturday morning Lotro. And I am your host, Frone the Gnome. It is Saturday, May 3rd, 2025, 7:10 a.m. I made it. Well, within 10 minutes. It's been a long time since I've actually made it on time for Saturday morning Lotro, so that's celebration enough to get everybody to go out there and hit subscribe on youtube.com/Ferone1, because you know that you love Saturday morning Lotro. Who doesn't? So yes, we are playing Lord of the Rings Online, and I am playing my level 150 human champion. We're going to be going through some more of Corsairs of Umbar. Let me check something. How many more days we have? 10 days, so that's perfectly good. Move these things down here. Let's get our bags out and we'll get this on the road. As always, for anybody that's just found this channel and knows nothing about Lotro, if that's possible, Lotro is... My brain is not working today. Lord of the Rings Online, that is the MMORPG for Tolkien lore, and it has been around for 18 years. Standing Stone Games is the developer of the game, and they are putting out expansions on a regular basis. There should be a new expansion out at the end of this year. There was one at the end of the last year and one at the end of the year before that. So, I mean, they're doing fantastic, and this is the best MMORPG on the market right now. They just got through putting up 64-bit servers from their old 32-bit servers, and it's running fantastically. So now is a great time to get in. Head over to lotro.com, create an account, download the game, and play for free up to level 95. The current... My brain's going to work eventually. Let's just choose one of these. Oh, you know what we can do? We can just go right there. The current max level is 150. Last expansion that came out last year was Legacy of Morgoth, and the one right before that was Corsairs of Umbar, which is what I'm actually playing here, the Corsairs of Umbar. Oh my, it is early and my brain is not firing on all cylinders right now, as you can tell. Let's see. Let's get some missions in to start the day here in this. Let me check something. Where is that at? If I go to Eriador and I go to Swanfleet, Delvings, that's 14 of 100. I'm trying to see what the smaller one was. So I was thinking I was getting close to that. Okay. A deeper, darker crevice. That was what? Oh, tier 4. Okay. That's tier 2. Okay, I did not realize that those were tier based. Those are rather hard on this guy, at least. Okay, any tier. That's the one I was looking for. So I'm at 19 of 50 on that. Alright. God, that dude looks awesome. Wow. He is freaking amazing looking. Alright, let me say hello to McKin. Kinship is what a guild is called in Lord of the Rings Online. It is very early. We'll see if there's anybody on. 2 others on right now, so that's impressive because it is very early right now. By the way, I run Lord of the Rings. I run Lorebound Walkers Kinship on the Peregrine server. There are 350 people not anonymous that are online on the server right now. So, yes, it's very early in the morning. There's not a lot of people online right now as it is. Are we good to rock and roll? I think we are. Let's grab one of these and go.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
Mm-hmm. This is how you do delvings, by the way. When you go into a mission, if you're at max level in the game, you can do what's called a delving. You'll find this delving stone in some of the missions you go into, not all of them. You right-click it and you choose the tier that you want to do, then you right-click it and turn that quest in. That causes a malice to spread through the areas, it says, and basically makes it harder. But you, at the end, when you go back and turn your quest in, for the mission, you also turn one in for the delving quest that you just took, and you get delving stuff. So that is like a higher tier of items, and you eventually can get raid quality gear from that. But it takes a lot of delvings. It's called writs that you get from it to actually be able to get something nice. A lot. Still, I like the fact that you have the opportunity to get nice stuff. And the difficulty ramps up very quickly as you go up in those tiers, too. You start noticing any kind of dots you have on yourself, and as you get higher in the tiers, also you start noticing the corruptions that the bad guys have on them, so that you need to clear those as quickly as possible, because it can kill you very quickly. I've only done one tier 4 solo on this guy so far, and it was pretty rough. Now what I hear from others is that ranged characters tend to do a little better on those when they're solo than the melee classes. But of course, I think the reality of the situation on those delvings is, as you do higher tiers, you're actually intended to be doing that in a group. Tier 1's not too bad. Just need to stay out of anything they put on the ground, and clear your any kind of debuff they throw on you as quickly as possible. See, now this is a problem, especially since they won't give me the target of the one that's standing in front of me, because I've got a ranged over there that's laying down some serious damage, and I'm getting stuff on the ground. Oh my god, 3 range, that's just not even right. That was a close one. I almost died on that one. Whew, man, that was something else. Alright, we're going to wait just a little bit before we go over there. In fact, let me eat some food here as well. I forgot that I didn't do that. Come on, get your health up so we can go over there at full health. Oh, we've got a guy sneaking in. There we are. Alright, let's do this. Stop putting stuff on the ground and stop dotting me. That's what I hate the most about the ranged mobs. They love to dot you up. Alright. Finish that. Whenever we get done with our missions here, we'll head in to do some more of the questing here in Corsairs. If I can figure out where I left off last time, that's the only thing. I think I'll have to check to see what I have left, but I think I had gotten to the point to where I was down in the sewer areas. I was in the area that needed like a group, because it was elite mobs. So I didn't take those quests, so I can't remember what I had left, honestly.
Do you have need of something?
Oops. I forgot to turn it in. There we are. Now we're good to go. Oh, it's the wrong one. Which one is this? Is this where I have to go across and fight? I think. Oops. Abandoned, research, destroyed. No, I could have sworn it was up this way. Why did I hit a wall? Oh, it's this way. Oh God, I remember this one. This is the beetle one. I'm not a fan of this one. Some of the missions I really love. Some of the missions I am not a fan of. This is one of those. So we gotta go through here and collect these research papers, as well as destroy the nest of the beetles. When we get up top, you'll see them. You start off killing these salamanders, but there's not a whole lot of them when you get up to where you're actually going. Okay, that's taken care of. It's the beetles that are annoying. And really, it's class-based. It's just... If I was on a red lore master or a rune keeper where I could just lay waste with spells from a distance, I'm sure this is probably a super easy mission. But on this, I gotta run up to them to fight. And there's just a bunch of them up here. The white ones will not aggro, they're not KOA, kill on sight. The other ones are, and if you fight them away from the white ones so they don't get hit with AoE, you don't have to end up fighting the white ones. Not an issue at this low tier, but let me tell you, crank that sucker up to tier 4, yeah, you want to take every advantage you can get. Can't get to that from there. Isn't there one down here somewhere, or am I misremembering? Nope, there's not one. If you're not already subscribed on my YouTube channel, please do so. Trying to get to 1,000 members. We're at 852, I think, right now. Something like that. Is that right? Or is it 829? You know, it's been a while. It's been a minute since I've checked. Point is, we're not at 1,000. So help me out if you would, please. Hit the subscribe button. And we got the white one. Darn it. It's all good. Almost didn't notice that nest there. Would have had to have come back for it. There's a set number of them on here. And I say come back to it because you're going in a pattern that's basically from the beginning to the end. And at the end, the big queen beetle spawns and you have to kill her. So if you miss any of these, you have to actually backtrack. Then after you get the last one, she spawns and you have to go back up to the end to kill her. So you want to try to do these in order so you don't have to backtrack. I knew I was still in battle, but I couldn't find the one I was supposed to be fighting. Now stop putting stuff on the ground. Oh, we did miss one right next to me. I was like dancing around it. Such an awesome class to play. Champion just goes in and destroys everything. If you're into melee classes, I highly recommend the champion. Now, more of a finessing melee that I absolutely love, the class I've been playing lately and just absolutely fell in love with it, is the captain. That is such a cool class. But it takes a little more finesse. You don't just wade in and destroy everything. Which I think is why I like it so much. Alright, this is going to spawn the big one. Should be right over here. And we'll go over and take care of her. Yep, let's go find our scout. And we'll head back and turn this quest in.
Might you spare a moment? Might you spare
I
a
will
moment?
spare a moment.
Do you have need of something?
This is, oh yes, the crab one. I can do this one pretty easily. Let's try a tier 4 on this. So you can see that if you look right over here, your rewards change based on the tier that you do, along with the difficulty. So the first one starts out with a tier 1 delving chest. Basically, it's a bag, your box, whatever. You're going to open it up and get random stuff out of it that's based off of that tier. Tier 2, you see, it goes up to tier 2, tier 3, and so on. By finishing a tier 3, you get the item that allows you to do tier 4 to tier 6. So tier 4 is going to give me a tier 4 delving chest. Let's give it a shot. I have not tried a tier 4 in this mission, so we'll see how badly they destroy me. So you can see up there he's got a corruption. You want to get rid of that as quickly as possible. I don't want to fight a bunch of them together since I'm on tier 4. I think that would probably be a bad idea. It would be a bad news bears moment. So basically, my strategy on this character doing tier 4 is whenever I go in to fight a group of mobs, or even one mob like that back there, I try to do it when I have my Mighty Blast Horde of Gondor up, because I can go in and I can stun them with that and try to kill them off before it gets too bad. The single like that's not nearly as bad, but with the big ones and multiples, yeah, that's, I really need that advantage of stunning them, even if it's just for a short moment. Alright, it's coming up. Here we are. And you want to get out of the bad stuff quickly, because that'll add up. And that would have exploded on me if I didn't debuff that before it went off. So this is a little better for doing tier 4 here, because it's all spread out. This is a lot better for doing it here. But you can imagine on that one back there where we were doing the beetles, whew, tons of mobs. You got to be careful on that one. Come on, work. Ah. I was trying to take his corruption off and it wouldn't go off. That my ability wouldn't go off, I should say. So I almost messed that up. That's not a bad idea what I just did there. So I went in with the, sorry, hold on. I went in with the stun and then immediately removed his corruption while he was stunned. That's not a bad technique. I'll probably keep doing that when I go to harder areas. So one of the things I definitely know would be easier with the caster, like if I was on my lore master doing this, is I can remove their corruption from distance. So that would be a lot easier. Come on, get it. Wrong spell. There we are. Alright, we need 2 more, then we fight the big one. And I have no idea how difficult the big one's going to be on tier 4. It's not a great one. Let's just go kill it. Need one more great crab. I don't like the fact that they're bunched together, but that did not clear it. Come on. Come on. I need that to come back up quickly. Alright, not too bad. I didn't die from it. I just realized a couple of my buffs over here had worn off. My eyes. Alright. Let's go kill the crab cast mother is what it's called. Should spawn down here. There it is. Doing a ton of damage, and she's doing a lot of damage to me. Let's pop one of these here. Woo! We got her. So that's my second tier 4. Let's see what kind of reward we get out of the box here in a moment. Okay.
What news has come in with the tide?
So
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
that is going to be, hold on a second, and just in case we don't want to get copyright strike because that's annoying, we'll turn player music off. Alright, I like the player music, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. Let's see, that is tier 4 right there, so we'll click on that, and we got Delving Garnet, 20 Delving Writs, so that's nice because you normally get 10 Delving Box of Housing items. Really? I don't think I've gotten that before. Something to take back home with you. What did it give me? Carved Arnorian Bench. Alright, well, I'll check that out later on. Here's our tier 1s. So tier 1 gave me 10 Delving Writs and Delving Scholars crafting box. Basically, yeah, it just gives you some crafting items. And this one gave me 10 Rittermark hides, so another more crafting items. Okay, nothing to write home about, nothing horrible, but the tier 4 was better. So to show you, I have 500 of 5,000. There is a cap, so they want you to spend them when you get enough, and not just collect them up. So I've got 500 of the Delving Writs, and it takes something like, I think 12 or 500 to actually get something. So let's look at Delving Armor Heavy. Yeah, 1,500 to get one item, but they are very nice. Alright, let's go ahead and grab another one.
Might you spare a moment?
I like this one. This particular one does not have the delving stone, so you can't do delving on this one. Oh, there you are. Am I missing somebody? No, that's it. I didn't realize it was 15 and 15 already. So we'll kill the big baddie over here and be done with it. See, I like that one. It's short, sweet, and simple, and I like fighting on the ship there.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
Indeed.
Might you spare a moment?
Yes. Alright. This one, yeah, you just go down the shoreline and do it. I think I'll try this one at, let's do a 5. We've never done a 5. This could be interesting. I know this one's fairly straightforward, so I wanted to push my luck on this one to see how I do. You just pick up these chests and fight the bad guys. Come on, David, hit the right buttons. There you go. God, get out of this stuff. Holy shnikes, look how fast my health is going down. Woo! This may have been a mistake. But there's no way we would know that he can't do tier 5 until we try it. Man almighty, that was something. I'm gonna try to see if I can drag him further over. Problem with this is I've got it ranged way over there. Get out of the fire. Okay, now we gotta go deal with this guy and heal. Got him. And debuff. Yeah, buddy. Woohoo! That's pretty cool. I like that. This next fight up here, I'm not so certain. Not the next one, the one after it where the little boat is. Not so certain how well we're going to do that, because I think I take on 4 at once. And I think there's 2 ranged mobs. That one could be a decider. He's ranged, so I need him to come a little closer. There we go. The flames. The flames. I can't stand the flames. Nope, hold. When he comes back closer, we're going to try to get him by himself. He's not ranged, so he will come to me. I know you're going to throw down the flames, so let's just move you. Yeah. Should have done that in the beginning. Didn't think about that. So we were losing some health from it. I don't think either of those are ranged as well. Let's try to pull them. Perfect. Get out of the fire and stop adding fire to it. Annoying freaking mob. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. This one, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and there'll be a 4th one in the boat. Yeah, he's laying down over there. The 4th one is a ranged, and there's a ranged right in front of us. Alright, let's see how we do. I'm going to go in and try to do a stun immediately. Ooh, man, they're ripping me quick. Woohoo! Yes! Okay, we made it. That was beautiful. Let's pick up these last couple, well, last crate, because that's 8 of 8. And when we get to the end down here where we started, their captain or whatnot will spawn and we'll have to fight her, and that'll be the last one here. And then, if I beat her, that means that I finished at tier 5. Testing my limits. Let's get rid of her corruption. Oh, she knocked me out too. Yes, we did it. Sweet. Okay, so we finished a tier 5. Can't wait to see what I get out of the tier 5 box.
What news has come in with the tide? Do you have need of something?
So that's the deed for doing tier 5s. What was this one? Completed tier 5. Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Tier 5 delving chest. So we got, okay, 5 delving writs and 20 delving. So we had 25 delving writs and delving box of crafting hides. Just got some crafting stuff. I think it's fairly random on what you can get in it. It's just, I mean, what you get in it, but the higher tiers give you more or better items. I think that's how that works. So, I don't know that I'm ready to try a tier 6. Let's put it that way. Not quite yet. Ooh, that's a nice little item there. Did I get any more crafting recipes? Here we are. Oh, I already know that one. Alright, let's take the next one. We'll be done with him and move on to the other person.
Of something?
Oh, this one, yeah. Yep. Not a particularly hard one. I could probably do this one at 4, maybe 5. But I just want to do it real quickly. And that would be the wrong button. And I've managed to put my hotbar on the wrong thing. I totally fat fingered the heck out of that one. I was trying to kill myself there, apparently. Holy crap, that was not good. I use my numpad for a lot of things. So like my left hand rests on 1 to 4 because I use the 1 to the equal sign across the top there for my abilities, but I use my numpad and I've got it set up to where I can do that as well as that and move and do a couple of things like targeting and so forth. But if I fat finger, things go bad quickly. Alright, big baddie is here. So as you can see, relatively easy at tier 1. There we have it. Wish you wouldn't walk out in the middle there. Makes it to where you have to fight these others that you could get away with not having to fight in this mission if it wasn't for the fact that she plants herself right out there by them. Alright, that'll be the last mission for this guy. There's a lady there to the right that gives other missions.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it. Do you have need of something?
Let's go ahead and open up our tier 1. We actually got an item out of that one. So we got 10 Delving and Frayed Resolute Delver's Gauntlets, which I actually have one because I got those just the other day from one of those missions. Is that? Yeah. That you can break down and get Delving Writs from it, so that's flippin' awesome.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
To do it. Do it. Just do it. This one's kind of annoying. So, it's not super hard, but I would do this one on tier 1. Tier 2 at most by myself. Starts off relatively tame. If they keep throwing flames on the ground, it's not going to be tame. You know what? This is not the one I thought it was. This actually is not bad. I could have done this on tier 2, if not tier 3, with relative ease. Oh yeah, that's fun when they all just kind of chain in. This may be our death right here. Oh, and throw them down on the ground too. Chain throwing fire on the ground. See that? That would have been bad. On tier 4, that would have been death. Tier 3 probably would have been death on that. Will you stop putting flame on the ground? Holy crap, what is every single mob in these delvings want to fight in flames? And it doesn't hurt them at all, which is the part that annoys me the most. It only hurts me. They're standing in flames, but I'm the one that's dying.
What news has come in with the tide? Do you have need of something?
They all ask the same thing. What news has come in with the tide? Hey, we got another item here. I like my item better, but I'm gonna see what it looks like. You reset. Go up here. Okay. That's a nice item. Let's see what we can do with colors. Okay, so the color is affecting the top piece up here, but not the metal. That's not bad. I don't think I have any slots left in my wardrobe. No, I don't. So it's not nice enough that I'm going to put it in. Unless I see something I just don't care about in here. You know what? I don't care about that. Remove item, yes. So let's go ahead and put that in here. Alright, now I'm not going to put this on. It is bound to account, so I'm going to break it down to get the delvings from it. I just noticed something. Do I have anything to put that on? I sure do. My gloves that I'm wearing. And that's the one I have not put on yet. It says item level's 526, but when I look at it, I mean, yeah, okay, the armor is better, but I don't like the fact that it only has a basic essence slot. But what I'm using for the extra slot on mine is to add might of 1257. That one's got 1159. Oh, but it's incoming healing rate and tactical mitigation. Well, tactical mitigation is pretty good. The vitality is good on there too. It is very tempting to go ahead and put that on. What do I have up here? I don't want tactical mastery. That's no good to me. Fate is meh. Critical defense, honestly. Could probably use that. I think that might make this worth putting on. Yep. So our old one here. Can we break our old one down? Nope, we can't. That's sad. Alright, let's go for another one.
What news has come in with the tide?
The trees. Okay. I think I can do the trees on tier 2. I like the look of these trees. They're really cool. Yeah. Probably could have done this on tier 3 or 4. Isn't there 2 here? Did I miss something? There it comes. Okay. Well, they're laying down some dots now. That was a big waste. Let that other one path away. Alright. Oh, don't do ranged. Get over here. They're all traveling in a pack. Gotta pick him off. Alright, he's gonna just stand there and do ranged. Let's go ahead and eat. Always fat fingering. Okay, we still need a couple more. Oh, hello there. Wasn't expecting you. Don't knock me off the ledge. That would not be fun. Alright, now we need the Great Horn, which should spawn right over here somewhere. I think. He spawned somewhere around here. Could have sworn it was by this white tree. Apparently he's shy today. He doesn't want to come out. There he is. Get rid of his corruption. Actually, it didn't look like he had a corruption. Trying to keep him moving. Got him. Alright. So it's the first time I've done the tree area on tier 2. Wasn't too bad.
What news has come in with the day?
Oh, we finished something there. Oh, it's the weekly missions. I finally finished that. So I want to take the crafting bonus. Virtue cap reached. Alright, so we're good on zeal. Let's go ahead and have it work on wit.
Do you have need of something?
Let's see what we get from this one. Some crafting materials. And there was 10 delving writs in it. Alright, so this was the weekly thing. When I right click this, I can choose one of these, and I'm working on Jeweler's Guild right now, so that's the one I'm going to choose. And where did it throw it? Right there. That'll give me 10,000 more reputation with my Jeweler's Guild. Let's see where we're at on that. West Eminent, still ways off. They need to work on that. I need to start doing dailies on that so I can get it done. And then we also get some stuff. We're going to take the ore, and we'll take one of these that are in the lower areas. Let me see. Kazad is what I'm working on my captain trying to get to. So let's take ancient iron ore for him to use. And then what we got here, crafting materials. We will take a universal optional crafting ingredient. And yeah. Move this down here and this down here. Let's go ahead and use them. If we have something to use them on. That one's capped. As you can see, there's some of these that I need to upgrade because they're currently capped at $4.99. They should be $5.30. Hey, good morning to you too. How are you doing today? Okay. Yeah, it was a matter of ancient script is why I haven't gotten all of these upgraded yet. Don't like the currency cap they do on things like the ancient script and all that. All right, so we're good there. Let's take our next one.
Might you spare a moment?
You're doing good, and I am doing good as well. It is Saturday morning. Been online for about an hour now. So, we're doing good, and we're just working our way through our daily missions and delvings here in the Corsairs of Umbar. Then we'll see if we can do some questing. Probably going to cut this stream up into multiple videos for the week. So at some point I'll probably switch to another class to do some stuff. Start doing that instead of doing you know, stopping and starting like I normally do. I'll just have to do a little bit of editing. As usual, as I was saying before, here on the ship, these missions don't offer delvings, at least yet. Maybe they'll add those later. I hope eventually they make the ship a something you can get as a personal house. I think that would be great. Did I miss something? I did miss something because there should. Oh, here's a leak. And I missed it upstairs. I hate when I do that. So I'll say, because it should have spawned two big crabs down there at the bottom, and it did not. So knew I had missed something somewhere. are. They're done. Scout will be right here. That's why I love the ship one. They're just, boom, you're in and out really quick.
What news has come in with the tide? What news has come in with the tide?
She asks that way too often. What? I accidentally didn't finish that back there. This is the one. This is the one that is kind of annoying. Lots of mobs. I'm definitely only doing this at tier 1. Lots of undead mobs at that. See, if you take care of them quickly, it's not too bad. Thank God this character has an AoE stun that he can use. Can't use it non-stop, but at least when it's up, it does help with these mobs. Okay, and that's it. Let's kill the last guy. Alright, that went way easier than I've noticed it in the past. Makes me wonder if my little upgrade I did on my chest piece made a big difference.
What news has come in with the tide?
There it goes.
There
Let's
is
see what's
much
going
to be
on.
done and fewer hands by which to do it.
What in the hell? It's okay. It was lagged. Let's see. Here we are, and we got some crafting now. Hold it. What did we get? Actually, we didn't. We got a another housing item. It's really cool that you get those from that every so often. All right, let's go do the next one.
Do you have need of something?
Ah, yes, this one. This is not a delving possible mission. Basically, this mine is caving in. We've got to rescue some dwarves. You'll find these mobs in here, and They're non-aggro, but as long as they're up when you hit the button to hit the target the nearest person or whatever, you'll get them as well as the dwarves, so it kind of makes it hard to find the dwarves if you don't kill them. Unless you've done it a gazillion times and know exactly where each dwarf is, because you do have a limited amount of time to rescue the dwarves. So I generally go through and just kill the beetles as I go. Then when I've got everything opened up, if I have any dwarves that I'm missing, I'll go around clicking the button to get the target the nearest NPC. My computer's doing some hitching today, which is annoying. That's where I was just at, right? Yes, okay. So like every so often I go, my character just kind of stops and then turns. His computer's freaking hitching. I hate that. It's not a server lag thing. It's totally different than the server lag stuff. This is the computer is having graphical hitches. Generally I have to restart the game when that happens real bad, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So you get that little pause in the animation. There, we still got 4 more of them to find. Right there was one. Pretty sure I bought this computer back before the pandemic or right during. I can't remember exactly when I got it. I think it was before the pandemic. So it's starting to get a little old. It's about time to upgrade, but honest to God, I don't want to spend $4,000 to $5,000 on a new computer. I got so many other things in life I need to spend money on right now. Need 2 more. Plenty of time. Alright, now we need to go. It appears to be stable, the cave, so now we're going to go find the big gem, which is back here. Nope, not the right spot. I can't handle that hitching. I'm going to have to restart the game here in a second. It's driving me batty. Alright, now that we've gotten that, the cave appears to be collapsing again. So now we have to run out. There we are. Nice and simple.
What news has come in with the tide?
And that is all of them. Alright, so we finished our weekly missions as well. We'll take the crafting again. Jewelers Guild. This is another 10,000. Yep. So that's awesome. Ore. And again, we want the ancient iron ore. Alright, now that's all of the missions that these two have available. Let's take a look real quick, wrong thing, at our writs. That's reputation. I'm gonna figure this out eventually. There we are. We're at 585 of 5,000. So we were at somewhere around 500, I think, when we started today. So we made about 85 delving writs doing this. So as you can see, it takes an extremely long time if you're soloing to be able to buy one piece of gear doing that. But at least you have the option to grind out gear without raiding if you don't want to raid. And I think that's a great option. I think it's great that they give you that ability. Let's go ahead and do our allegiance stuff. So I'm working right now on Order of the Eagle. Okay, so we've got, here they are, we've got 11 of these to turn in. We just hit level 19, so we'll claim that. And let's keep turning these in. We were just short of being able to hit rank 20 on Order of the Eagle. That was so close. Let's take care of some stuff here real quick. Let's clean up our inventory some. These are going to be crafting items. I can't break that down or anything, which is sad. So we'll just sell it. Just trying to think, what was I? There it is. All right. Shared storage, crafting tab. We'll throw these crafting recipes in here. I want to open this one, and I already know it. Nothing else. Let's open up our essence. Gather what we can. Is there any still? Yet. So open our other one, and we can't gather it. What is this? Tactical mastery. That's a pretty good one. No biggie. We need ancient. Oh, that's not even usable for ancient script. Oh, here's why. No, okay. I thought you could break that down. I guess you can't. It's gone now. Alright. Let's open up. This is going to be a boost. We'll put that into our boost tab. It's count bound, yes. Okay. What was this? Oh, we got some dies. Let's see. I don't have my die bag out. Don't know which one of these has room, so we'll get them both out. That one's got. They both have room. Why in the world do I have two? I don't know. Let's put this in here. Make sure it's not bound. Good. Otherwise, another character wouldn't be able to pull these bags out of shared storage if there was an item in there that was specifically bound to this character. Crafting, I see another recipe I forgot to move over. Now we can move on. Pull everything out of our small gathering carry-alls. I really wish they would save the positioning of all of these carry-alls when you open them. I don't need essences open, sorry. Alright, there we are. So I wouldn't have to sort them every time I want to go through them. Here we are. So I got the ones that are 50 of 50, I'm putting them up top, and you'll see why here in just a moment. Means they're full, basically. The ones that aren't won't be put up there. So I have to arrange these bags every time I want to go in and sort my all of my items. So the reason I did that was these 50 of 50s, I can just hit gather on them because I know they're not going to pick up anything other than what's actually in them. And you see how many things got taken care of immediately. So then I can come back through and I can see this is Scholar. Scholar is one of the 50/50s, so we'll put this in our overflow. These are jewelry items. That is already capped, so we'll put that there. This goes in special. This is wax. Yep, that goes in special. And wax goes in special. What we got here? Wood. Okay, nope, it's not full. Alright, and this is hides. Okay, that's leather. Whoops, that's leather. This also is leather. That's wood. And this is wax that goes in special. So now they're taken care of. We're good. What was this essence? Parry rating. Now our bags are taken care of. Woohoo! Alright, so what do we want to do, guys? What do we want to do? I think we should go play another character. In fact,